Now, technical design flaws, faulty assumptions about pilot responses and management failures have been highlighted as factors that led to the crash of two Boeing 737 MAX aircraft in 2018 and 2019, leading to the tragic death of 346 people. The final report from the U.S. House Committee on Transport and Infrastructure heaps the blame squarely on the Boeing company and the Federal Aviation Administration, the FAA, who they say played instrumental and causative roles in the chain of errors that led to the crashes of Lion Air Flight 610 in October 2018 and Ethiopian Airlines Flight 302 in March 2019. Wahiga Moira tells us more.
The story of the Boeing 737 MAX was never expected to be associated with catastrophe. In fact, words like ingenuity and technological success were used to describe this modern, more fuel-efficient aeroplane that received Federal Aviation Administration approval on the 8th of March 2017 and began passenger services 2 months later in Malaysia. But the Boeing 737 MAX is now the subject of multiple investigations and lawsuits around the world and will, according to the United States House Committee's Transport and Infrastructure final report, be forever associated with Lion Air Flight 610, which crashed into the Java Sea in 2018, killing all 189 people on board, and Ethiopian Airlines Flight 302, which crashed after takeoff from Addis Ababa, killing 157 passengers and crew, including 32 Kenyans.
On April 4th, 3 weeks after the deaths of my family, in what I have since learned is a shameful pattern of behavior by Boeing and airplane manufacturers, Boeing shifted focus from the root cause of the crashes, which is the design flaws in the 737 MAX and MCAS, and started talking about foreign pilot error.
In a damning report made public this month, the House Committee piled the blame on Boeing and the Federal Aviation Administration. Specifically for Boeing, they list costs, schedule and production pressures as being factors that undermined the safety of the 737 MAX. There was tremendous financial pressure on Boeing and the 737 MAX program to compete with Airbus's new aircraft. Among other things, this pressure resulted in extensive efforts to cut costs and maintain the 737 MAX program schedule. In addition, Boeing's economic incentives led the company to a significant lack of transparency with the FAA, its customers, and 737 MAX pilots regarding pilot training requirements and negatively compromised their safety. The report specifically highlighted faulty angle of attack sensors which warned pilots when the plane could stall from too little lift, leading to a loss of control, thus triggering the MCAS, also known as the Maneuvering Characteristics Augmentation System, which would push the nose of the plane down, leading to a plane crash. Boeing also stands accused of a culture of concealment, where they withheld crucial information from stakeholders. Meanwhile, the FAA stands accused of failing to ensure the safety of the traveling public. The report recommends that Boeing should restore its reputation as a company focused squarely on safety and quality. And this should begin by simply acknowledging that they made mistakes in the design, development and certification of the 737 MAX aircraft, rather than blaming pilots or airlines for the tragedies. Meanwhile, America's FAA is challenged to develop a more aggressive certification and oversight structure to ensure safe aircraft designs.
Boeing should not be allowed to act like a mere investment company, extracting wealth to supercharge shareholder returns at the expense of safety and quality.
Wahiga Moira, Citizen TV.